Welcome to Outback Outdoors. Make sure you like, subscribe, and click the alert to stay up to date on all our new videos.
Well, in a lot of places I would have shot that buck. Not here. I got the shakes. I don't know, it's just a decent aid. It's just that we have a lot of, oh look at that, I got the leg shake going. What's crazy is that he was directly downwind. The wind is coming like this. I'm looking, kind of daydreaming, you know, you get it's like 9:15. I look down and I see him coming, and so I'm scrambling around trying to get the camera going. I didn't even reach for my bow. So, would you shoot that buck on the first day? Me, no. So I'm not gonna shoot him on the last day. Hey, I can't complain. He might have been 4. Hell, it might have been 9. I just looked down. I didn't grab my bow. That's my first reaction, and so a lot of times I'll just go with that. Footage isn't very good. I think I made the right call. I think I did. Well, it's a little earlier than I normally get out of the stand, but I think we're gonna move. I'm gonna try and figure out how I can draw in one of the blinds. On the west side, we haven't really hunted it, and it's got a ton of action on the camera. But it's a blind set up more for rifle and crossbow, stuff like that, and I gotta figure a way that I can draw inside of it, because it's pretty small. I gotta get something figured out. If I was not seeing deer, I'd be frustrated, but I am. And I'm seeing bucks I'm not shooting, which, that's my own choice, so, yeah. It's everything you could want. I just need the right deer to come in front of me and give me an opportunity, and then I gotta seal the deal. So, that's the plan. That's the plan. I gotta give you an update. So we, meaning me, myself and I, are in a blind. This blind is on the west side. It has been getting hammered with deer, bucks every day. We just haven't had the right wind, but we're running out of time. So the problem is getting in and out, and that has always been why we've kind of stayed out of here. But we came in midday with the vehicles, created the illusion that we were doing some work. I brought a sleeping bag. I brought food, 3 burritos, lots of stuff. So the plan is I'm going to be here for the next day and a half. This is where the big 8 is living. What I mean by living is he's here every day, and we have not, this is literally his untouched. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to swing this with this little blind. We actually turned it sideways, so I'm shooting out of one of the corner pieces, if you will. I'm going to try it. I don't know what else to do. Tonight, we've got a northwest wind switching to southwest. And that would not be good for this tomorrow unless I'm already in it. I don't know if it's going to work, to be honest, but I'm going to make the most of it. The footage might not be that great. It's going to be tough to film in here and shoot. Give it the old college try. See what we can make happen. Last hurrah on a mature buck here in Kansas for me, and that's what I know. This is my home tonight. I don't know how to do this any other way. The deer, we've just been blowing the deer out every time. So I'm just going to spend the night in here. Sometimes you have to adapt and overcome. This is I don't even know what day it is. I'm getting goofy and forgetful. The days are running together, which happens when I'm sitting in a blind on a killer food plot. My stomach is growling. I slept in this blind last night. We were blowing deer, getting in and getting out. So we actually just didn't hunt this blind at all. And then about noon, I got in the blind yesterday, and it's about 9 o'clock in the morning this morning. Wind's not ideal, but I haven't got in and out, and I'm running the ozonics in here, and that's the nice thing about a blind. You can contain your scent quite a bit more. But I'm starting to second guess myself. Part of it is just getting down to the last couple days, feeling some desperation. I've passed some deer, but I haven't had that right one come in. probably going to sit till 10. I was going to sit all day and then into the evening and get out tonight. But I don't think I'm going to. I'll sit till 10, get out. I'll probably start getting stuff ready to go. Get a sit tonight and then a sit tomorrow morning and then hit the road. That's the plan. I wish I had more to tell you. Bam. And we have audio. Well, it is the 15th of November. Officially been here a week, and it's hot. 74 degrees. 3 o'clock. Got about 2.5, 3 hours, and I'm done in Kansas. I am set up here on the stand that I passed on that, what we call the young 10, which turns out might not be so young, but that's still debatable. But I passed him nonetheless. He'll just be better next year. And where's Andy's buck came around, and I actually got a second arrow in him. This is what we call the road stand. There's a little draw with a creek in it behind us. Goes on up to the road. Cut bean field, tree row, and there's bedding behind. And they'll cross the road here. That's why we call it the road stand. And come on in here. I got a southwest wind. I'm anticipating most of my buck movement coming from back behind me. That's why the southwest wind is perfect for this stand, in theory. How do you recap this week? If I lived in Kansas, and lived close to here, I would have only hunted 3 out of the 7 days. But of the 3 days when it cooled down, buck movement was phenomenal. It's definitely the rut. They're just so nocturnal. Last night I went into the west side, which is over across the road here, into a blind where we've been getting a ton of deer action and buck action. They kind of make a circuit. And last night I had some does come in and some small bucks. Through the evening, according to the trail cameras, we had some decent bucks in there, but of course it was dark and I was asleep. You try creative ways. The whitetail, as I get older, I just fall more in love with it because it definitely is a chess match. So hopefully tonight, as it cools off, some bucks will come cruise by and maybe I'll get my opportunity at a mature buck one last time for this year. We'll give her a shot though.
I wasn't sure how to end this adventure. Some people don't like it unless you shoot a buck. Well, we did kill a good buck. I was able to, get that second arrow in the buck earlier in the week. Then I had the opportunity to pass on a great 10 point that we were pretty sure was 3.5. And then I got to hunt that big 8. Although it didn't work out, I didn't have a shot, the season was a success. But I've got an update. The landowner, his middle son took his first buck this year, and he actually took that great 10 point. And I know a lot of people are thinking, well, why would you let him shoot a 3.5-year-old when you passed him? But for me, when it's a kid's first buck, I don't care what their age is. They get a free pass, if you will, that first buck. It's a special one. My first buck was a forkhorn, and I was tickled pink. So the only time we drop our standards, unless we make a mistake, of course, is when it's a young kid that it's their first buck. And as far as the big 8-point goes, well, in 2022, he gets bigger and he becomes our prime target buck. And I can't wait to share that with you. Thanks for watching. As always, subscribe, comment, like. Stay tuned for more exciting adventures from Outback Outdoors. Hey, we just unpacked our fall supply of Wilderness Athlete, and we are excited to announce to you, the viewer, a promotional discount. Now, if you're not familiar with Wilderness Athlete, let me tell you a few things. They've got a full line of products from dietary to performance-based nutrition and much, much more. Check them out. For us, early season hydrant recovery is essential for the high country when they've got warmer hunts, because let's be honest, you're going to make sure your bow is dialed or your rifle or muzzleloader is dialed. But the most important piece of equipment is you. Why would you not take care of that? So go on wildernessathlete.com, use the promo code OutbackAthlete and get your discount today. Thanks for watching Outback Outdoors. We encourage you to comment below, and as always, like, subscribe, and click the alert to stay up to date on all our new videos.